Howdy partners. Once more, going up into the forest. That wasn't wine in the bottle, by the way. That was just apple juice. Honest. So we're going to try a little path that I haven't tried before today, called Munster Grab. Could be totally boring, could be interesting. You never know till you get there. So let's get going. Probably dark up this way, but we'll see how it goes. Same weather as yesterday. Still threatening rain, but quite pleasant in a overcast way. Munster Grab, that's what this place is called. And there used to be an old cloister. That forest up there is called Cloister Forest. And Grab means kind of grave. So maybe this is where they used to bury the monks. I don't know. I'm just going by the names on the map. And this eventually climbs up into the forest. But let's just see how it goes and see what happens. Nice little stream there. I would probably be following that all the way up. See a forest on one side there. Oh, there's one of those little huts coming up. Never seen that one before. And get down to that river somewhere. Quite magical here. Must be a reason why the monks chose this place. So the way is blocked because it's foresters are working up there, so it's too dangerous to go. So, shame really, I'd like to have gone that way. So that was a bit of a flop. The old street the little path I wanted to go up was blocked off because of the forest workers, and it's too dangerous if they're cutting trees down, there might be stuff falling off. So I've decided to head back home because those ways are not good. I have to go really deep into the forest to get anywhere there, so I think I'll just head back home. I'll tell another story. I talk about hitchhiking. Like years ago I used to hitchhike all over the place. I hitched from Greece, back home, 4 times, up to Sweden, all around France, everywhere. But you don't seem to see that many people hitchhiking anymore. I wonder why. Chain just fell off. I'll get some oil off my hands. That's where we just come from, those up that valley there. The weather's going a bit doolally now. It's kind of raining and sunny at the same time. Yeah, as I was saying, people don't seem to hitchhike as much anymore as they used to. I used to hitchhike everywhere. All over Europe. Could be a nice rainbow somewhere soon. Maybe it's too dangerous today, nowadays, I don't know. People have got more money. Hello.
Hello.
Don't know what they were picking. And all those thousands of kilometres that I hitchhiked, I said, back from Greece 4 times, up to Sweden, France, Belgium, Holland, everywhere. And in all that time, I only got 2 problems, and they weren't really big problems. Once in Sweden, some guy put his hand on my knee, and I just said, let me out, and he did. And then one time in Belgium, some guy made an inopportune offer, and I said no thanks, and he stopped in the middle of the motorway and told me to get out, let me off right in the middle of the motorway, in the middle of nowhere, middle of the night. And I thought, you arsehole, and got out, and the next car that was coming up behind the truck that let me out was a sports car, and the guy stopped straight away, got in, overtook the truck, and I remember putting my fingers up at the guy as we went past. That was kind of sweet. Oh. Funny now, it's chucking it down and the sun's shining. Isn't it nice, isn't it? So Dingley Dell. I have to get off and push up here because it's a bit steep. I'll give it a try though. Go on, lad. No chance. Yeah, so when I was doing that hitchhiking, say coming back from Greece or going down south of France or wherever, I had no tent, just a sleeping bag. And I never used to worry about where I was going to sleep. If I was hitching somewhere, I'd just keep on going, day and night, fall asleep in the car. And quite often, a lot of times, the driver would say, have you got a place to sleep? And I say, no, and he'd take you home and put you up at their houses. No problem. So that was like going on total trust. Because you can do things like that when you're young, when you've got nothing to lose, no fear, and it can only get better if you've got nothing. Yep, so that was our little aborted run. Can't win them all. Looks alright now, the weather, but that path was blocked off, so I had to go real deep into the forest before I got out again, so it's already 4:15. Go home and have a cup of tea, I think. Okay, another story. Hitchhiking back from Greece through Yugoslavia. This is when Yugoslavia was still communist, and it was a bit rough. And I was making my way to Holland to work in the asparagus fields, picking asparagus. Somebody in Greece gave me a tip that there's loads of work in Holland. So I eventually got to Holland and I was quite knackered after a 5-day hitchhike from Greece. And got to a place called Nijmegen in Holland. And I was in the middle of Nijmegen and I was going up to people going, Spargel, Spargelflocken. Which means pick spargel, pick spargel. Asking for work. And coming down the main street in Nijmegen, I seen a Greek Orthodox priest. You know what they look like, with the black cloak on and the little round hat and the beard. And I thought, great, there's a Greek priest. And Greek Orthodox religion is, if a stranger comes up and asks for a place to sleep, they can't refuse you because you might be Jesus in disguise. So I went up to this Greek Orthodox priest in Holland and I asked him in Greek if he knew where there was any work. And he didn't speak a word of Greek. Well, he could recite it from his books, ancient sort of Greek stuff, but my twisted work Greek he didn't understand. Doulia, iki doulia parakalo. Yeah, so this Greek Orthodox priest worked out he was a monk and had a little monastery near Nijmegen. And he said you can come and stay at the monastery. So you've got a spare room in the monastery. We've always got a room for guests. So I ended up going and living in a Greek Orthodox monastery in Holland. 2 months I stayed there, and I got a job as well there, helping to renovate an old house. So I was up in the roof painting old beams every day, and back to the monastery. And I was pretty laid back. That was alright. So as I was saying before, you get down and you think you've got no luck anymore, and then suddenly everything's alright. What are you doing here? You live, is that your new house? I'll come and get you in the car.
Is it okay? Wenn der Papa das will, dass du selber ganz nice. You want to do that?
If you want.
Can I ask Mom if you have